All right, we got Shawn Morris here. We're going to ask some top 5 questions. So, top 5 pro-lite drivers, in your opinion?
All time?
All time.
All time. All right. I'd say Johnny Greaves, Jeff Kincaid, Chad Horde, Jeff Huseman, Brian Deegan, and if you remember, Chris Brandt.
Awesome.
That's it. Yeah. I said top. I didn't say 5. I said top.
We'll take 6.
All right.
So you've had quite a bit of sketchy moments. You've rolled over, are we at
29.
29 times?
29 is like, that's a roll.
Yeah.
That's a roll and that's a roll.
Okay.
So 29.
So out of all those moments, what is your top sketchiest moment?
Top sketchy moment for me would probably be, if anything is going to make you scream in your helmet while racing, that's the most sketchy. That would be coming up the Bark River Hill, coming up over the hill at speed and getting touched by Kyle Kleiman, spinning down the hill at speed through traffic, still sticking it, going down and keep going. That is the moment when I screamed in my helmet.
Awesome. How'd you end up doing in that race?
I think I finished 3rd.
So, out of all those other moments of rollovers, okay, which one is probably most memorable to you and fans?
Oh, come on! Really? I'll give you the one that everyone throws me under the bus. So that year we were in Chicago, and there was driver introductions because I think it was the second race, or maybe it was the first weekend. I can't remember. But we put a Napa hat on because we were sponsored by Napa.
So like the big blue.
The big delivery hat that they had on top of all the delivery trucks.
Yep.
So that's how you get fucked. You screw yourself. Totally screw yourself. So they introduced us, and when they told us, they said go out there and like do something for the crowd. I'm like, all right, I'll go up there. So I go right onto the tabletop, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do a donut, like hit it, whip it around. Well, turns out that tracks are pretty sticky. So I send it, whoop, right on the lid, landed, stayed dead on the lid, crushed Napa hat. Didn't have another one.
But they got a good show out of it.
I got a good show, and Mikey, my crew chief, my spotter, my friend, his look was just in despair, sitting up in the spotter's tower. So that's probably my worst and probably the most embarrassing thing for me.
Yeah, but it's fun and entertaining.
Yeah, it's totally entertaining for everybody else but me.
Yeah. So what is your most memorable event in your career so far?
My first win in Crandon. I won the Super Buggy Championship in that was in 09, and also won the ring race that year. And in 10 I went to pro-lite because I said, hey, I told my wife, I'm like, I gotta move up. You already won the championship, so you gotta move. That's how I met the Van Hoovels. That's how my truck was built. And it took me, I think, almost 5 years to get a win. And that was, it was probably, when you're sitting in, when you're sitting in Crandon waiting for the race to start, and you're sitting on the pole and you get the whole shot and you're out front, and then they red flag the race. And I'm like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me, right? I'm like, okay. So they bring us back around, and then we were, at that time we weren't doing side-by-side restarts, we were doing back-to-back race restarts. And I took off and I led the race the entire race. And I never got touched once. But when we came out of the first corner and come down into the gravel pit, I went up on 2 wheels and almost blew the whole race on the first lap. And then Mikey just says, calm down, bud, run your lines. And I led the whole race. There wasn't an ounce of dirt on the truck. That's my best moment ever. And we won here here at ERX2 in front of our sponsors when we were sponsored by Kinda Tire. So those are my great moments.
Awesome. So you still have a Pro Spec truck freshly built by the Flying Dutchman.
Yes, I do.
It's any chance that you're gonna get back in it?
Let's put it this way. Racing is crack. So this is why I don't usually come to races, because when you own something, you want to get back in it. Coming to racing is like getting back in. Oh my God, I gotta go. You know, it's just crack cocaine. It was my cocaine, and I spent probably way more money than somebody that spends on cocaine.
So you're saying there's a chance now that you're at the track again?
Say I got a chance.